If you don't have clarity in business or anything you do in life, it's going to be very hard to scale. For those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Hassan Haider. I'm a big baller multi-millionaire, and right now we're in my 812 Superfast Ferrari. We had to give a bit of a nice little introduction, okay? Anyway, guys, you have to have clarity if you want to scale, right? Clarity increases the speed at which you do things in business. When you're clear on something, you get more done in a quicker and shorter time period, right? So many people can't scale because they have no clarity. They don't know if they want to go this direction or this direction. They don't know what they want their employees to do. They don't know what they want to do. They have no idea what they should be doing every single morning when they wake up. But if you plan your day, if you make some key decisions of where you want to go in life, you'll have way more motivation, way more energy, and way more clarity when you wake up in the morning. Okay, I promise you guys, when you have more clarity, everything in your life becomes 10 times easier. But the first way it helps you change your life is you move so much quicker. And we all know speed is extremely important in business. If you have more speed in business, you're going to outcompete the competitors in your industry. So that's the first point on why clarity is so important. The second reason why having clarity is very important in business is because people listen to you more and treat you better when you speak with conviction and clarity. When you're clear on something, you're more convinced in what you're saying. When you're convinced in what you're saying, people listen to you more, whether it's clients, whether it's employees, whether it's you guys on this YouTube video. People have more chance of listening to what you say when you are sure about what you're saying. If you have no clue what you want to talk about, then people don't listen to you as much. So the more sure you can be of yourself and of your decisions, the more others will listen to you. And business is all about having other people listen to what you say. If your clients don't believe you, they're not going to pay you money. If your employees don't believe in you and your vision for the company, they're not going to want to work for you, right? If your business partners don't believe in you, they're not going to be motivated to work hard as well. If you are more convinced in yourself, you have way more chance of making it far in business. You have to have clarity and conviction. Another reason why having clarity is super important, like reason number 3, is because it just makes you happier. If you wake up in the morning and you know, okay, this is my to-do list for today. This is what time I'm going to go to the gym. This is what time I'm going to sleep. This is what time I'm going to go see my friend. Or this is what time I'm going to eat food. Or this is what time I'm going to call my employees. You just feel better about yourself. If you're always making these small decisions like, what time am I going to do this? What time am I going to do that? You waste so much mental energy. And guys, you only have so much willpower in a day. Every single human being, when they wake up in the morning, they only have so much willpower available to them for the rest of the day. People rely too much on willpower and discipline and motivation. What you need to do is create your environment in such a way where it's easy for you to make the right decisions. Because if you're always having to ask yourself, like, should I do this or should I do that? You're just going to burn out before the end of the day comes around. You want to set yourself up in such a way where most things are just automated. You wake up in the morning, you know exactly what you're going to do. You sit down on your desk, everything's already nice and clean. You know you're going to work on this computer from this time to this time, and everything's just kind of automatic and smooth. That way, your brain doesn't waste so much energy deciding on things. So you're way, way happier when you have clarity in your life. I've had periods of my life where I'm unsure on things, and I've had periods of my life where I'm sure on what I want to do. And the periods of my life where I'm sure, guys, are always better. When I first got kicked out of university, the reason why I was so unhappy is because I didn't know what I wanted to do next. I remember I was at my girlfriend's or ex-girlfriend's house, and I was talking to her parents, and they were asking me, like, what do you want to do now that you've been kicked out of university? Like, do you have any idea? And I remember just being super unsure, but remember telling them, like, yeah, I've got it all figured out, but I had no clue. I just wanted to make it look like I had a clue on what I was doing, but I had no clue. I genuinely had no idea what I wanted to do. But as soon as I found out that I wanted to do door-to-door sales and there was this good opportunity for me to do that, I felt a bit happier knowing every morning when I wake up, I'll go knock on some doors and get better at sales. And then throughout my business career or life, whenever I've had other periods like that where I found something I wanted to get into, I've always been happy and I felt like I had a purpose. You need a purpose. When you have a purpose, you have more clarity. Now, a lot of you might be asking, well, Hassan, how do you actually then get more clarity? So there's two real main ways of getting clarity. Number 1 is just removing all the things in your life right now that give you no clarity. Okay, so for example, ask yourself right now, what is actually causing you to be unsure? What is causing you right now to be unclear of what you want to do in life? What is holding you guys back? Is it you don't know what time you want to wake up? Is it you don't know what time you like working? What is it that's actually causing you to have this like unclear, no man's land energy? You're just caught in the middle, not sure which direction you should go. But the best way you can start having more clarity is just making more decisions. Like today, after you watch this video, write down on a piece of paper which big decisions you want to make up in your life. Like which decisions do you want to make? Because when you make a decision, that's when you cut away certain options. And the word to decide comes from a Latin word, which basically means to cut away. So when you're making a decision or when you decide something, you're not deciding this option. You're removing all the other options. You're cutting away the other options and leaving this option left. And when you have this option left, then you can go all in on this one thing. So start telling yourself, I'm going to wake up at this time, no matter what. Maybe it's not the most productive time. Maybe it's not the best time. Who cares? Decide I'm going to wake up this time, I'm going to have this diet plan, or I'm going to drink this much water, I'm going to go gym at this time, I'm going to sleep at this time. Already that's going to give you massive structure and clarity in your life. Then start telling yourself, okay, let's say you want to post content on social media. I'm going to post videos this often. So right now on YouTube, I'm posting videos every other day. I'm sure you guys can notice. Okay, that gives me clarity with YouTube because for so long it was hard for me to balance everything in my life and just YouTube wasn't a priority for me ever. I do this because I give you guys value, and yes, sure, some people might join my private community New Money from these videos, but that's not the main reason why I make these videos. The main reason why I make these videos, I just know you guys find it valuable, and even the people in my network right now, they find these videos valuable. So it's not the ultimate priority for me, but when I just started getting more clarity on YouTube, I thought, I'll just film a video every other day. It takes like 10 minutes to film one of these videos. I thought, you know what? Easy, I can stick to that. Once you get clarity, it's easy for you to stick to things. You're more motivated to do them. You look forward to doing them. You're more exciting. You make more money. People listen to you more. Like everything in your life gets better when you have structure. Even gym, if you have a clear workout program, the times in my life where I've been the strongest, I'll put a video of me deadlifting 220 kilograms, which is like 495 pounds. But I've also deadlifted 240 kilograms, which is like 540 pounds. I haven't got a video of that, but at my strongest and biggest, that's when I had the clearest workout program. And there was a guy in university, his name was Milo, and he made me a workout program. It was like a full body, 6 times a week plan, and I just stuck to it. And because when I walked into the gym, I wasn't thinking, do I train this or do I train that? I got way stronger because then my feelings and emotions weren't involved. I just did what was necessary. I did what was expected of me. Got in the gym, did the exercises and sets he laid out for me, finished it, went home, that's it. When you have structure and routine and clarity in your business will explode. I promise you guys this is how it works. So make some decisions today. Ask yourself, what am I not deciding? What is holding me back? For most of you, you just don't have a clear workspace. You don't have a clear time when you're working. You have a certain member of staff in your company right now who's not doing a good job and you're reluctant to let him go. Let him go, right? Some of you are unsure on when you get the best work done in the day, right? You know deep down you work better at night, but then you keep waking up early in the morning and you just can't focus. Or maybe you live with your parents right now and maybe your younger sister is disturbing you while you're working. Make a decision today that you're going to move out. Once you make some decisions, it starts this big snowball effect. You have this massive sense of momentum and confidence and purpose. It all goes together. It's this big upward spiral of positive energy. But I'm encouraging you guys, just make the first step today. Make the first move today. Post the first video on social media. Tell yourself you're going to start posting 1 video a day and just see what happens. Now that you've made the decision, the rest is easy. It's the decision that's the hard part. And I want to end the video, guys, by saying this. Life is so much easier when you stop trying to be absolutely correct and you start aiming to be directionally correct. Once you start deciding to just move in the right direction instead of trying to be specifically 100% accurately correct, everything becomes easier. If you want to become richer, if you want to become stronger, if you want to have a better network, better friends, don't tell yourself, I have to come up with some genius plan on how to achieve these things. Just tell yourself, okay, if I work harder and I wake up consistently and I eat good food, then naturally most of these goals are just going to happen anyway. Just aim to move in the right direction. Like if you go gym more, you'll probably have a better physique. If you work harder, you'll probably make more money. Okay, if you work really hard, you're going to probably end up with a Ferrari, right? And maybe a diamond rollie, okay? The point I'm making is just move in the right direction. I didn't know initially when I started business, I was going to get here at this age and everything. I just told myself, if I work harder, if I meet the right people, if I have the right network around me, I will improve. And as I start improving, then I can make further adjustments along the path. So many of you are afraid of starting the journey because you're worried about future decisions you have to make. Just make the first couple decisions, start walking the path, and then things will become clear to you as you walk the path, okay? Hope this video makes sense to you guys. Subscribe to the channel if you like this video. There's a video every single other day on this channel. Go watch this video here if you want to know how to make more money. See you boys in a bit.